Good afternoon, and welcome to this meeting of the Board of Public Works and Safety for the City of Huntington on July 1st, 2024. We will begin by calling the meeting to order with a roll call.
Mayor Strick,
Present.
Danielle Albertson,
Present.
Megan Bonbrake,
Present.
Anthony Lesnickia.
Present.
Thank you. First item on the agenda is consideration of the minutes of the previous meeting of June 17th. Is there a motion to bring those minutes to the floor for consideration and adoption?
So moved.
Second.
Motion and second. Further discussion and consideration of the minutes from June 17th. Not hearing any at this time, we'll call the question in favor of approval of the minutes as submitted. All those in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Thank you. Motion carries. In addition, we have minutes from the July 1st executive session that was just held. Is there a motion to bring those to the floor for discussion and consideration?
So moved.
Second.
Motion and second regarding the minutes from the executive meeting of July 1st. Further discussion and consideration? Not hearing any at this time, we'll call the question in favor of approval of the minutes as submitted and recorded. All those in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Thank you. Not seeing any items under old business. First item under new business is a special event request for a block party on Fruit Street on July 20th. Is there a motion to open discussion and consideration?
So moved.
Second.
Motion and second. And with us, we have two of the neighbors from Fruit Street. I want to invite you to the podium to go ahead and state your name and address and share more information with the board members regarding the neighborhood event. So,
I'm Terry Vogelman. I live at 818 Kent Street, Huntington, Indiana. And we want to have a block party.
I'm Bob Manginelli, 1690 Fruit Street. I'm going to be providing other things, but mainly the music, live music.
okay. And tell us a little bit about there's a street closure involved with this. What are the hours you're anticipating the street to be closed?
Okay, we're looking from Margaret Street to Kent Street, and we're looking at probably, we're going to close it, or at least want to close it from like 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. The music probably start around somewhere between 4 and 5, and probably go no later than 8:39 at the most.
Okay, further questions by board members?
Is this your first event?
As far as a block party, yes. As far as producing
Walking the
one.
street off and stuff.
I've played at many a block party, but
A lot of people go down that street so fast on Fruit. Wouldn't believe some of them.
yeah, we're concerned because at first it's going to be kids, you know, in the pool, playing games and things like that, so we want to protect them as best we can. We thought blocking off that little section there would be a good idea.
Everybody in that block's going to be there. And
We invited everybody around so
That was
far.
going to be my next question.
Yeah.
Sounds like you've talked to everybody. All the
That
neighbors.
way-
We've talked to everybody, you know, that's really close. Now, the further people, further out, they're invited, I guess, if they want to come and see what's happening, but, you know,
Have we talked to all the proper channels as far as safety and if there's emergency and all that? Okay.
we have designated driver. There's going to be bring your own, you know, your cooler and all that, chairs, that kind of stuff. We have, we have somebody kind of watching the pool too for the kids. I don't know what else. I'm sure there's going to be some nurses because your daughter's a nurse, so we'll have that on
I
hand.
don't need none of them, we're hoping.
Right, but it's best to have it than not have it, or have it at least close by.
So now, do we need to notify the police and
Oh, yeah.
any of that, or?
So, the application been circulated with department heads yet? Okay. Any concerns from street department, police? This is Police Chief Boxell.
So yeah, my only concern, and I appreciate their openness and honesty, right? They put on the application that there will be alcohol. It's a block party, I understand. Obviously, what we get into from the legal aspect is we can't be selling alcohol, and I know you guys already know that.
We're not selling.
And, but when we do, and we open it up to a closed-off event from a city perspective where we're closing off the streets, but yet we're serving alcohol in there, it becomes an issue with excise, and you guys would actually have to apply for a permit through excise, and you'd have to actually fence in the entire block party, right? So as much as I appreciate your honesty in that, and then we all know that that's adult beverages get consumed on private property, right? Because it's your property. At the same time, advertising it, we probably don't want to do, if that makes
Oh,
sense.
no, I don't plan on putting it on the website or anything like that. It's just word of mouth, basically. And it is kind of by invitation, you know,
Right.
because it's all his friends, all my friends, family.
Yeah.
And I
The-
totally get it. Like I
The,
said,
the
we know
best
that-
approach for safety with this would be to have one designated house that's hosting that portion of it, and just ask folks to keep those beverages on that property.
Yeah, that's,
Yep.
Good idea. Any other questions for me?
No.
Thank you.
And I'm not aware of any other concerns from departments, and so I think that'll, any additional questions or considerations by board members? Okay, not hearing any at this time, we'll call the question in favor of approval of the block party request on Fruit Street from July 20th, from street closure from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. Between the blocks of Margaret and Kintz. All those in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Thank you, enjoy your party.
Thanks.
thank you.
Next item on the agenda, we have Chief Johnson here regarding request for hiring a new employee. Is there a motion to open discussion and consideration?
So moved.
Second.
Good afternoon. Reference our executive session. I recommend to approve for hire Justin Winters.
So we have a recommendation regarding Justin Winters. Is there a motion to act on the recommendation and authorize the hiring of Justin Winters?
So moved.
Second.
Motion and second. Further discussion and consideration? Not hearing any, call the question in favor. All those in favor indicate by saying aye.
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 All opposed, same sign. Motion carries.
I also have a recommendation to hire Connor Atkins.
And is there a motion to act on the recommendation to hire Connor Atkins for the Huntington Fire Department?
So moved.
Is there a second? Motion and second. Further discussion and consideration? Not hearing any, we'll call the question in favor of approval of the recommendation. All those in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Thank you, Chief.
Thank you.
Now aware of any items under ordinance enforcement or miscellaneous, and move along to consideration of accounts payable. Is there a motion to authorize payment of the bills incurred by the City of Huntington?
So moved.
Second.
Motion and second. Further discussion and consideration? Call the question in favor of approving payment of the bills incurred by the City of Huntington. All those in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Thank you, everyone. Motion carries. Is there a motion for adjournment?
So moved.
Second.
Motion and second. Further discussion? All those in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Thank you, everyone. Have a great week.